It's Priscilla. Today I want to talk to you about an empowered life and introduce you to our two new goats on the farm. That's goat one, that's completely white, and goat two. My grandbaby named the goats. So we may or may not come up with a new name, but for now, we've got goat one and goat two. I live in North Carolina, and about 4 weeks ago, we had a snowstorm. And can you believe 4 weeks ago it was freezing cold? Today it's about 84 degrees. Notice the short sleeves. It's extremely hot, but beautiful, beautiful weather. And it's a great time to be outside. At any rate, I want to tell you that this long tree that you notice along the perimeter, it fell during the snowstorm that came 2 weeks after the snowstorm. So the goats now that we have are eating the leaves. So, how does this relate to having an empowered life? Having an empowered life means that you do what you can with what you have. And now that we have two new goats, we can use the goats to eat away some of the shrubbery instead of having to haul it away. And we're so excited we are so excited that we have the goats, and my grandkids really love the kid goats. These little goats are called preemies. I hope that you can still see them without my having to move the camera. But what these goats are good for are just pets. So if you like cats, dogs, rabbits, goats, then this might be just your tea. They're very friendly. Um, they don't grow much bigger than what they are. Actually, I think that they are at the size that they are now going to be. One's a boy. Number one is a boy. Number two is the girl. I hope I've got that correct. And keeping in line with what I'm talking about is making do with what you have, in that sometimes we think we don't have enough of one thing versus another, and we're trying to chase some uncommon dream. But let's not think about chasing something, but rather use what you have to do what you need to do. At 72, I spend a good deal of time out of doors so that I get in some exercise. I'm going to do more exercises later, but for today, I just wanted to talk about the beauty of having the two goats and how they are helping to displace some of the shrubbery that's in the yard. Now, if you've got things in your home that you need to get rid of, you don't have to do all of it at once. You can just do a little bit at a time. Start with a chair, for example. If you've got clothes that's on a chair and you know that you want to put those clothes someplace, then start doing that. Just clear the chair. I can see that. Um, I'm not really sure, but I'm doing great. North. I can't really see what your name is, but I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. As I said, it's about 84 degrees, and I'm just making do with what I have. And I wanted to talk about something. So I'm talking about how to use our goats to remove some of the shrubbery. And I just shocked myself. This is an electrical fence. It's a movable fence. So we can move this fence from this place to this place around the entire farm so that it can help with keeping the grass and the weeds down low. If you know that I also have another channel where I talk about the 15 acres of land that we're developing, and we're using this land somewhat as a testing ground of what we can do and what we would like to do as the weather warms up and become more suitable for us to work on developing that land. We're going to use what we've learned here and create something fabulous. But I was just thinking about how to empower your life. Also, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up now. Let me know that you can hear me, you can see me, and I want you to know that I really value and appreciate the fact that you're showing up for me today. When you think about empowering your life starts with just the smallest of things that you can do. If you want to be a little healthier than you are and you're not drinking your water, start drinking a glass of water. Start drinking 4 ounces of water. Start drinking 2 ounces of water. Just start and let that grow, 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 and grow until you develop a strong habit, in this case, of drinking water. I'm spending a lot of time out of doors today, so this is going to replace any strenuous activity that would normally do in the form of exercise. But eventually, I'm going to do some exercises that will show you that no matter what age you are able to do something to keep your body moving and mobile. At 72, I think I weighed 154 pounds. I am 5 foot 11, 5 feet 11 inches, 11 and a half inches tall. So I'm extremely tall, or rather tall for my body structure. And I could probably gain maybe 10 more pounds and you would never really know it. Or if I lost 5 pounds, you would never really know it. But I like the weight that I am. I'm very energetic and very agile and very involved in my grandbabies' lives. So I'm an active grandparent and I like being able to go around the yard, run with them, chase the animals, and we have a couple of dogs. Come here, boss. Boss. Come here, boss. We have two German Shepherds on the property. I'm not sure where boss is coming. Come here, boss. And right now, boss has somewhat of a limp. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm out trying to go live like you, please. Can you please shout me out? I'm trying to go live like you, please. Let me see if I can see your name and I'll shout you out. Uh, Guys, this is VORIK 99. Please go to that channel. I'll also post your channel in the description. No, if you post your link in the description, I'll be sure to shout you out again the next time. But right now I can't really see because the sun is in my face. But I appreciate your being here. And just as this channel is growing, I have, oh, I don't know how many subscribers I have. What I need for it to be monetized are watched hours. And we can talk about how to improve your watched hours, which is doing what I'm doing now by going live and talking about something that interests you. Health interests me. I had my annual physical on Tuesday of this week. Everything is relatively fine. I went to a foot doctor the week before. I went to my thyroid doctor on Friday. And in May, I will go to have my mammogram. I have to get my eyes examined. What else do I need? And my colonoscopy. So I'll do all of those things before June 6th. And I'll also go to the dental clinic to have my teeth cleansed. So I have all of my teeth. All of my teeth are my own. So that's good. I'm excited about that. Just doing the good oral hygiene, taking care of my health, and working toward healthier eating. On another day, I'll show you my garden that I have created just on the patio, and it's a transportable garden. Now, why would someone want a transportable garden? Well, I need a transportable garden for two reasons. This is my son and wife's home, and I live maybe 3 hours away. If I'm going to be away from my home for 4 or 5 days, I need to make sure that my plants are watered until I'm ready to plant them in the ground. Once I put them in the ground, that will be fine. But until then, I have them in a temporary greenhouse that is portable, and I'm excited about the different things that I have tried to make sure that it would work. So I'll tell you a little bit about the things that I've tried. I've had a water bottle, the 20-ounce water bottle. I cut the top of the water bottle completely off, inverted the top, planted my dirt in that top, and I used a wick system. And I had water down in the bottom part. And I was going to use that while I was away so that my plants would still get the water that they needed to flourish. But I didn't really like that system. One, the wick I first started out with was too thick and was bringing up too much water. The second thing I did was use crochet thread, and I'm not so sure that it was bringing in enough water, but I decided to find something a little more portable. So now I'm using yogurt cups that are about, I don't know, this tall and about the width of a Coca-Cola bottle. I fill the bottom up with soil and plant my seeds. I'm only using seeds. I plant my seeds not too deep in the dirt and then cover the seed, and they're growing really well. So maybe on tomorrow, if I'm still with good daylight, I will try and show those. But it's just making do with what you have. So I use those yogurt cups. Then everybody has these plastic containers that you fold sweaters, towels, and blankets in. I use the plastic drawer as a dome, which makes it a greenhouse over my yogurt cups. And my seeds are doing amazingly well. So I'm excited about that. All right, I wanted to just come on briefly just to say hello to those of you who have not met me, perhaps. If you have not met me, I'm Priscilla. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you leave a message below that you were actually here, I will shout you out the next time I go live and comment on your channel as well. Good luck to everyone who is growing your channel, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon. Until then, I'm Priscilla. Bye for now.